It's kind of crazy, like the significant difference in vibe between some PS1 games and their sequel. Like, obviously, Rayman and Rayman 2 had a significant jump, but like, I would argue that like even as simple as like Crash Bandicoot 2 and Crash 1 feel like entirely different games.
I've often
difference is huge.
I've often found this with I want to say particularly PS1 platformers or like 3D platformers from the 5th generation, where the first game is like a blueprint, a very basic like we did this, and then the second game refines everything. Like it takes everything that was done and tweaks it to perfection, effectively. And then the third game just sort of adds shit to that formula. Oh, I'm missing a single level, sorry.
I was just gonna say, have you ever like binged an entire like your favorite TV show and then gone all the way back to season 1 and been like, wow, the actors look so young and their acting is awkward and like everything about it feels like a different show?
Yes,
because you don't realize the gradual changes that happen over the course of the series. You're just like, because you're watching it in real time. So when you go all the way back, you're just like, what the heck?
No, I'm kind of doing that at the moment.
Yeah.
I just started rewatching. I started rewatching Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Oh yeah.
For like the 3rd or 4th time now, because it's just a comfort show at this point. But like going back and rewatching the old episodes, I was like, oh god, the acting's so rough, and all the sets are like made of cardboard and everything. Like everything's a bit fucking rough. And then I'm getting into the more recent episodes. It's like, oh yeah, no, this is when shit gets good. But on top of that, on like a weekly basis, I'm also watching the most recent Star Trek show, which is Star Trek: Strange New Worlds.
Strange New Worlds, yeah.
Oh, it's so fucking good. And like doing a comparative between TNG and Strange New Worlds is just fascinating, because like it's reaffirming in my brain that Strange New Worlds is like one of the best Star Trek shows that's ever come out, because it's like,
wasn't
wow,
there
really are hitting all the right notes. Yeah.
Wasn't there a copyright dispute where like the newer Star Trek things couldn't follow like certain aesthetics or visuals from the original series? They had to like change certain things in order to
that I don't know, but maybe that's particularly with like, if that's the case with Discovery, then yeah, that would make sense. There was
because I just remember during the what was it? Was it the 2009 reboot? You know, the big like Star Trek reboot movie where like they had a younger. Yeah. Apparently that was the case for that, which is why it felt more like a modern. It felt more like Star Wars or a Marvel movie than it did classic Star Trek. Some people would like to say that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that. I like that the first one of those movies, and the other two depends on the day you find me. Oh, it's Altair! Oh my god! It's Assassin's Creed! Assassin's Creed Dragon.
Thank you for releasing me.
Thank you for releasing me. I'm going to go eagle drop into this haystack now. Can you tell I've never... Can you tell I've never played an Assassin's Creed game in my life?
No. I wouldn't know, because I've never played Assassin's Creed myself. I've just been meaning to... There are so many like must-play games that I've like never played in my life. I'm planning on like... I don't want to say it and then not do it, because that's like a reoccurring thing with creators, but like especially me, but like I kind of wanted to do this thing where I play like really popular games and sort of do like a Jaden Animation style thing of like talking about my first experience with these games and seeing if like, oh, do they hold up? Do they, you know, what's some funny observations I can make about my playthrough or whatever the fuck, you know?
I love that idea. I've had an idea similar to that. It's I get it. I had a similar idea, but doing it as like TikToks or something. But yeah, I got that idea when I've never played any of the GTA games, but I recently collected up like everything from 3 to like 5, I think, and I've been wanting to play them through, but at the same time, it's like, do I do it on stream? What do I do with that? But yeah, figuring that out.
There are two insecurities that I have about the idea. One is just the fact that, like, if I'm playing already popular games, that die-hard fans are going to come along and be like, oh, you're doing this wrong, or, you know, how dare you make fun of this thing when that was my childhood, yada, yada, yada. The other thing is that, like, there was this popular YouTuber who like made a sarcastic tweet recently that was like, yes, we get it. Ocarina of Time was like this great game or this like overrated game. Can we stop making videos about it? And I'm like, maybe we could make one more. just one more. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like if I exit... One of the common insecurities that I have is like I'll watch a YouTuber that makes similar content to what I do, but their delivery or their just you know, something about it just isn't very entertaining. It's kind of boring me, and I just have this internal fear of like, do I look like this to other people and don't know it? You know what I mean?
Yeah. No,
am I boring my audience?
I fully understand that. I have had the same thoughts many times, particularly when like someone else I watch suddenly makes this video and I'm like, I had this idea a year ago, god damn it. But yeah, it just...
Oh gosh. I'm just gonna like project it out into the universe right now because like someone said it and I don't want people to think that I ripped them off, but like there is this person that I follow on YouTube that talks about like, you know, old like he's doing a Nostalgia Critic retrospective and he did an AVGN retrospective. Really cool guy. I love all his videos. I've talked to him a couple of times. He's really great. However, he said he was going to do like an irate gamer video. I'm like, I'm like halfway through mine. Do not release yours first or else. Or else.
Or else I will get you. So
I will come to your house. I will pull out my Nintendo Zapper.
I will come to your house. I will be in your house. I am in your house now.
I will teleport there with my return home teleporter.
And I will look at you menacingly.
I will just... I will be one of those, like, what do you call them? The sleep... What's those sleep demons
paralysis
called?
demons.
Sleep paralysis demons.
I will be
like,
your fucking sleep paralysis demon, bitch.
You partially wake up, you see like a dark shadow in the corner of the room, but you're not sure if it's moving or not, but you can't move your body to check, so your only choice is to go back to sleep. Yeah! I'll be that. That's what I'll be.
Horrible. Oh my god.
Could you imagine if Spyro was your sleep paralysis demon?
That would scare me so much because I love Spyro, and if he was just there staring at me.
What if he was the low polygon PS1 version?
Oh my god. I just remembered something. Hang on.
What?
Hang on.
What?
I need to do something really quick. Up, down, triangle. Yeah, there it is.
What happened?
Look at Spyro.
What's going on?
He's all polygonal and shit.
Oh, is this the PS1 boy? Is this the boy from the PS1?
It's a rendition of him.
Ah, oh,
look at him go.
Cool.
Yeah,
look at him go.
You put in a cheat code and they just turned down the shaders on him.
I looked away and then I looked back and I couldn't see that much difference. But
it's
like
fine. Yeah, look.
This is cool though. I really like this.
It's less it's less an actual PS1 model and more like this is what our Reignited Spyro would have looked like on PS1.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
You know, you can appreciate it.
I remember seeing like Crash Team Racing when they revealed the skin of like classic Crash, and I was just like, oh, honestly, there's something that feels weirdly good about playing as like your childhood icon exactly the way they used to be, but in a modern world, in a modern setting.
I am such a big fan of low poly skins on like HD in HD shit. It's happened a few times now, and I'm always a super big fan of it.
Yeah.
Particularly, Super Mario Odyssey did that in like one of the last levels. You can unlock a outfit that makes you look like Mario 64 Mario, and then you're running around, you know, the gorgeous levels of Super Mario Odyssey. It's just like, this is great.
Absolutely amazing.
It's Cletus,
the Slack Jaw Dragon.
Bye.
Like Cletus, the Slack Jaw. I used to one of my favorite things from when I was a kid was on Newgrounds. It's kind of how I got into like retro video game culture. But on Newgrounds, they would take like Simpsons and Futurama audio clips and make little sprite animations with like Mario and Sonic and Mega Man characters and stuff like that.
I remember shit like that. It was always so.
Yeah, that's crazy. I think what was it? They like turned Rystar from the Sega games into Lisa Simpson.
Oh my god!
Because the hair.
That's really funny.
But like when I was a kid, I didn't have easy access to like Family Guy. You know, these kids are spoiled today with their Family Guy funnies compilations.
Look at us a Family Guy. Yep.
Because back in my day, the only access I had to like those funny episodes was either I had them on VHS or I went onto Newgrounds and looked to see if someone had reanimated them.
Oh my god. I think
that was it.
Dude, that's fair. I think I had Foxtel that allowed me to watch some things here and there, maybe, if I wanted to. Oh god. This is the weirdest thing. I've recently updated my phone and I now have access to that stupid Apple Arcade thing, you know, like the...
Oh shoot, my partner was getting like really upset because Hello Kitty Island Adventure was like remastered or ported or whatever to the Apple Arcade, but we don't have access to that.
Yeah, I saw that that's coming out soon. It's weird. Anyway, I was fucking around in it and I found out there is a kart racer called Warped Kart Racers, which is a crossover. It is a crossover kart racing game between Family Guy, American Dad, King of the Hill, and one of those Justin Roiland shows. I think it's Solar Opposites or something.
Oh
and
yeah,
I'm just
it's Solar Opposites.
What? I'm just here like,
absolute craziest thing ever.
Why the fuck does this exist? And also, why is it good? Because I
mean, it is kind of interesting. Yeah.
I sat there playing it for like half an hour, being like, "Oh damn!"
You played it?
Yeah, I was just playing it on my phone, and I was like, "This is actually surprisingly well made, and it doesn't have microtransactions. Holy shit!"
Have you seen the TikTok meme of like Peter Griffin from that racing game, Warped Races or whatever it was called, and he's like swinging his arms like his victory pose, and the song in the background's like, "Happy, happy, happy."
I have not seen that. That sounds like something. That sounds like something Frico would make up.
No, it's what, he's just like the resident gaslighter of
no, it's just that the way you sang that, I don't know, it reminded me of Frico for some reason. Okay, wait.
I love Frico is the one guy who will say things that weren't intended to be funny but make everyone laugh.
He is a very special boy. I love talking to him because it's just like, he messaged me once. He was like, "Hey, can I like commission you to do some editing work for me?" I was like, "Absolutely. What do you need done?" And then he never got back to me. I was like, "Okay, cool." And I think we talked like later on in a recording session, and it never came off. And I was like, "Ah, whatever, all good."